Good evening, YouTubers. I found an article I thought some of my viewers would be interested in, and I've been kind of looking for this to possibly happen. This isn't necessarily really bad news, but it could turn into bad news over a long period of time. What I mean is, there's more and more countries requiring COVID-19 travel insurance, and if they never stop that, if you keep having to have travel insurance just to go to a country, I could see where maybe COVID's over, but they keep requiring it, or they require it for other reasons, like if you're over a certain age, you need travel insurance, or no matter what your age, you need travel insurance just in case you need medical care in the country. Now, for some people, they'll like that, especially if they're only going for a 2-week holiday. And, no harm, no foul. But imagine for people who are traveling around a lot, who want to go from country to country, having to have travel insurance all the time, and then it's required, even when COVID-19's over. Anyways, I just want to go over this real quick and see what's going on. This is from Fox Business News, so it's fair and balanced. Or should I say fair and unbalanced? Well, it's fair and balanced. Let's just see what they have to say. Here's some more information on tariffs from the UK. I don't know what's going on. Why do we have tariffs placed on exports from the UK? That's bizarre. Anyhow, I'll just read from the article a little bit. COVID-19 insurance policies are increasingly joining passports and sunscreen as vacation staples, creating opportunities for insurers as more countries require mandatory, I want to emphasize, mandatory coverage in case visitors fall ill from the coronavirus. Airline bookings are on the rise in some regions, driving cautious hopes of a revival in summer traffic, also raising fears among tourist destinations of getting hit with bills should vacationers become stranded by the virus, which I can understand. More than a dozen countries from Aruba to Thailand require COVID-19. Costa Rica does, and Costa Rica and Thailand is about $100 a month. Because I've looked at the coverage. Basically, if you're there a month, you got to pay $100, and if you're there 6 months, $600. Same in Costa Rica and Thailand. With Jordan, continuing on with the article, with Jordan the latest to consider such options, organizers of emergency services plan told Reuters. The market for all types of COVID-19 travel coverage is estimated to be between $30 billion to $40 billion. Wow. That's a nice little handout to insurance companies if you make people have to get it. According to travel insurance consultant Robin Engel, it's probably an English name, I'm not pronouncing it right, with companies like AHA or AXA and AIG. But here's the thing, allegedly, I don't know if this is going to be true or not, because it'll probably get bailed out, but in a surge in demand for COVID-19 coverage also means insurers could be out on the hook for big payouts should another wave of infections lead to large numbers of cancellations. See, I don't think that's going to happen. I think they already know that. That's why they're doing it. Here's a look at a typical policy. COVID-19 insurance benefits typically cover treatment up to $100K USD and could include coronavirus testing costs and services like evacuation and local burial or cremation. Then they're talking about travel insurance for like a trip cancellation. So if you want to get travel insurance cancellation insurance, it's about 4 to 8% of the value of your trip. Let's just say 10%, that's kind of high. But nowadays, probably worth it. But I think COVID's going to go down and stay down. That's just my opinion, though. Well, I don't think there's any more of this. Let me just see. More on high-cost insurance for travelers for cancellation. Here we go. Jordan is evaluating whether to require a mandatory flat fee for visitors as part of a program from Global Rescue and the Global Travel and Tourism Resilience Council, said Council co-chair Taleb Rafai. The program, which costs up to $100 per person, covers certain disasters and illnesses like COVID. That's actually not bad, especially if it covers you for many months or just to get in the country. See, here's the deal. That's pretty much what the story is. I'm worried about when this is all over, they're going to find other reasons to keep people from traveling. And if you want to travel, you're going to have special insurance as a way to keep people locked down and not be able to travel, or to make travel just for more wealthier people, or who knows what reasons. But this is a system of control they can use to control people and their movements and where they go. And it's going to seem legitimate by some people, but other people will see this is not, there's no legitimacy at all. I'm just worried they're going to find other things, not COVID related, but other reasons why you have to have travel insurance just to go from country to country, or point A to point B. This is what's worrying about all this. Then could be, and if they do that, this could be another way to subsidize insurance companies, since many banks and many insurance companies are insolvent. We just don't talk about that too much in the West. That could be why they're doing this too, not just to keep people from traveling, but as another way, as a backdoor to bailing out these big banks and insurance companies. That's just my opinion. I just want to stress that it's only my opinion. But I'm worried they're going to roll this over into travel insurance just in general, and not even have it COVID related. Just an example, a lot of travelers go to Thailand, get sick. Hold on a second. They get sick, can't pay their bills, and then they leave the Thai government with these big bills. Happens in many countries, but Thailand has a high number of older retirees there, so that's another reason why this might be rolled out in some countries. I'm hoping it's just limited to some countries. I'm hoping this isn't an excuse to make it more difficult for people to travel, leave the country, get a plan B, that kind of thing. But I'm worried about that. But I'm worried mainly this is going to be used as a control mechanism, so only the wealthier classes can travel. This is what I'm worried about. This could be a way to only let the more affluent people travel, which would really be a shame, because the youth or the younger people of the U.S., North America, and Europe, from what I can tell, I don't want to say they're fleeing in droves, but I get more and more inquiries by private email or by my email. And I know other YouTube vloggers get there's a lot of demand for young people who want to leave their countries. And you would be surprised how many will just tell you they want to get out from under the regulations and out from under the high tax burdens they have. We as North Americans have it easier than maybe Europeans, because Europeans are more and more starting to get taxed. Well, maybe not now, but they will be in the future. They're going to be taxed on worldwide income, and more are going to tax or have wealth taxes, even though they failed before. And more European countries are probably going to have, they're going to take out a lot of the tax deductions. There's a word I want to say, but I can't think of it now, but they're going to look to tax worldwide income and add more wealth taxes. I can't believe they're going to try to add more wealth taxes. That's what I keep reading, because in the past when they did that, it was such a failure. It flopped. If they do that, if they start taxing wealth, you can just see a lot of young people who don't have any wealth. They're just going to take whatever wealth they have, declare it if they want to or not. Just use Bitcoin and get out. And then they're just going to pop up with a residency in one of the Caribbean countries or one of the tax havens in Latin America. It's just going to accelerate the trend of younger people who want to create wealth, start companies, start businesses to move to the New World, which is good for the New World, but it's distressing to see Europe doing that. And it's very distressing to see and hear the United States talking about wealth taxes, and we already tax worldwide income, but to see Europe talking about it, or many individual European companies. Here's the whiskey. Sorry about that. Anyways, to see that is really, really distressing. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. So like, share, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I'm curious what other people here are hearing. Do they think this COVID travel insurance is going to be extended and forever as a subsidy or handout to insurance companies? Do they think they're going to change it from COVID travel insurance to just general travel insurance? So if you can't pay it, you can't leave the country? Leave a comment on what you think about all that. Anyways, have a good evening, everyone.